Theme song. Stardate 331. Things are going fairly well, except for we have a problem with Vaughn, or Cassia 2, which maybe I shouldn't name him Cassia 2. But Cassia 2 has gone suicidal, lonely, spacesuit fatigue. Things are not going very well, and now has poisoned themselves and also broken this door, locking Lori in here, which is why I can't seem to get... Oh, now they're both up. Okay, well, I can't get I can't get them to do anything. Go there. Because I guess we can just unlock this door for now. Open this door. Let's draft... Oh, good lord. Okay. Vaughn is trying to die right now. I think this can be cured by the doctor. We're going to go at least get Vaughn now into one of these med bays here, and then get this door repaired. I don't know what happened in there, but Vaughn is trying to go. Forever, like go, from his life. So we need to focus on that. In the meantime, the rest of the crew is steadfastly, getting all of the loot from the downward spiral, the ship that we so gratuitously destroyed in the last episode. Well, wish Cassia luck, because they are now in sickbay, hopefully getting the help they need. Welcome back to Solid Content, and welcome back to Space Haven. Well, just before we take off from this sector, it looks like this room is ready to be designed, and I've been taking a look around and thinking about what I want to do in terms of comfort and privacy. So if you take a look at the comfort here, the comfort rating, it's only okay. I mean, it's pretty strong in this area. This is low, so we need to get some lights in there maybe. This area is being brought down by the shuttle hangar. So again, efficiency is good, and it's mostly mitigated by being closed off by these doors here. This oxygen generator is creating a little bit of a pocket of nastiness, and the poo fumes from the bathroom are also creating a pocket of nastiness. So we could move some of those things. But over here in this room here, they're just the hum of the nearby power generator and the hod panger are really throwing these guys off. So I was thinking I would at least... move their beds to this position here, which puts them in the comfortable zone. And then we'll get maybe another light right here on this wall. So, I mean, I kind of like seeing the lights on both sides. And if I did the same thing here, I could move this light, I could dismantle this light and move this gas scrubber, which I mean, I might do just because it's a minus 20 for their comfort. So, it's definitely making it worse over here. I wonder what would happen if I even just moved it over like this, to this spot here, and then placed a couch there. I don't know if they would spend as long of a time there and be as upset if I did that. Maybe this is the better move. Is it this couch? Whoops, wrong button. The thing is I have a microphone in my face, and so then I'm trying to find the buttons in the dark, and then I hit the wrong button, You know how it is. I'm sure you all know how it is. Okay, so we're getting this kind of area done up here, and then over here, I think it should be a single room. I don't see a lot of room for furniture or lots of people in here. I also don't see the need. But man, eventually, once Alpha 12 comes around, a window right there to the outside. Are you kidding me? I hope the windows give a good comfort rating. That is my deepest hope. Axel, if you're listening, give me that comfort rating, please. Might get another light here. I think it's powered in this area. Yeah, we've got enough power spread to that area. So this area, this little apartment is going to be nice and comfortable. Similar to this one, feels pretty good. You've got a 7 comfort, so not a maximum comfort here. Ooh, a 26 when you're sitting on that chair. That is nice. That is a good level of comfort right there. So that's kind of the comfort you're wanting. 20, 41 comfort. Whoa. Okay. So it's good to know in the future if I were to develop another ship, and I guess what I mean by in the future, I mean when I do it again, because I'll never stop playing this game until I die. I think the thing I'm learning here is why don't we make large spaces like this, like living habitat areas where you've got the kitchen and stuff like this, and then rooms right here with the beds right up against this wall here. And then that's the front of the ship, so it's protected from all of this resource management stuff. And then the other thing I'm realizing is things like the hod panger and the power generator and stuff need to be right at the back. Just stuffed all the way at the back. Even these aren't as bad, aren't as punishing as the power generator, which nobody ever wants to be nearby. Everyone hates it in this room, I tell you. And this room, I guess, yeah, not as bad though, but still pretty bad. I wonder why. It must just be because it smells like shuttle fuel, and it's kind of dank, and maybe it's a little bit scary too, because there's that door, and then nothing but the deep black of space. Well, this ship is coming along nicely. I think these repairs are pretty good, and I feel like that's been what some of the comments have been asking for, is to see those repairs. So hopefully these repairs are right along the lines of what everyone was yelling at me about in the Discord. Let's boot up the engines, I think, and head out. The engines are booting up. The last few shuttles are returning back to their bays, and I take a look at the prison here. I think this water, or oxygen generator rather, is causing some major comfort problems. -5, I mean, -6, -5. This isn't that bad. They shouldn't be this upset with me and taking this long to convert, but here they are, really putting up a fight. Scroats. He's been here for 27 days. His chance to rebel is still at 10. His chance to convert is only 2. I think the oxygen generator is no longer needed here. We don't have that many prisoners, and we have an oxygen generator right here. So I'm going to dismantle this and then hopefully raise the comfort in this area. Maybe we could even put a kitchen here. Now that food is a little more, or a little less scarce, I guess. Let's see if it would even fit. Food, kitchen. Because I'm wondering if also, yeah, I could put that there. I'm wondering if also that's causing problems. I noticed that there's protein deficiency and a fatty acids deficiency. So that could be causing our problems as well. Well, we take to the stars. We're going to have to deal with the Starlighters' chronic non-mass supported situation, but that's for another day. We carry on to the Siren world, but I don't see us stopping by anytime soon. We see a pirate coalition ship over there, but I think I'm going to carry on down this way. We'll get back to that pirate, don't worry. But I think we want to go clockwise around here so we can explore all of these in a more procedural way and not waste so much fuel. So we move on to this empty sector. And this empty sector, nothing but empty sectors for a while. And we head on into the deep dark in search of pirate booty? Do you say that? We could do some... Oh my goodness, look at that. Now that is a sector. We'll get some good chemicals out of there and some water. And a derelict vessel to explore. So we'll talk with those merchants later on. But it looks like... Is this the pirate? Oh, Slavers Guild ship is nearby. So we're going to have to be ready at the drop of a hat to board some ships and do some more combat. I predict a lot of combat this episode. One thing I've noticed, and I'm transferring a bunch of water from the Fourchette over to the Starlighter, but the Starlighter actually cruises through water at a very impressive pace to make all of that food for us. But they're also making like I would say a vast abundance of food. In fact, we could maybe let's send a bunch more meat over there, because it looks like they're just about out anyway. So that's the thing, we are going through the food this fast. Maybe not so much with the vegetables. No, even then, we are still out of vegetables. Okay, we definitely have 69 fruits. Nice. We don't need that many fruits, but we do use it to make chemicals and stuff. But I'm wondering if maybe we should turn off some of the grow beds and save that. We'll just call it, let's say, we're gonna say that this is, productive capacity for later if we, get more crew. Because right now, I mean, my goodness, do we need this much? I'm gonna order... Maybe those last 2 grow beds to stop. I don't know. Maybe we should stop. This one just got started. Let's just stop 2 of these here, and let's stop 2 of these here. That was at 90%. I know, but we're just gonna try to lower down on the amount of absolute, just cruising through citrus fruits that we're doing here. We could also maybe lower our work on some of these too. Surely this doesn't cost us too much water. If we're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna stop these 2. I know that's kind of a waste because they were already kind of finished, but I just kind of want these ones. We'll turn the logistics off here on those 2. If we're gonna empty capacity, I want to start it from the top and move down. Start it from the top, and now we're here because I don't want to just randomly turn some of these grow beds off because I just feel like that would cause a lot of problems. And I think I can I don't want to see that warning every time I span around the ship. Pan around? I wanted to say scan, but I said pan. In the meantime, we are going to go over here to the Fourchette. And you know what? Team 2, hopefully everybody's I mean, they're all asleep, so that means they're all on the ship, so that's good to know. It's nice to catch them when they're asleep. Not that they want to be, ordered to do things while they're asleep, but hey, it's just life in space. So it is now Stardate 333, and we are headed over to take a look at whatever happened to... This almost looks like a space station. Whatever happened to the SGS Popochen. Hopefully they've got some lore, some data banks that we can explore and figure out what happened and try to avoid the same hard lessons. The team in the 69th median is going to board and enter through this hole right here. I've found success with it. I know I don't always like doing it, but it's kind of fun. And then just for kicks, I kind of wanted to board in the inner circle here because I really like this idea. Maybe we should incorporate this in a future build, but I like the idea of an inner ring. Team 2 heads out, eerily quiet, whereas over the radio they're hearing quite a lot of chaos coming from Team 3. Nothing that they can't handle, though. Nothing that any of them can't handle at all. Gabby checks the desk here for some space credits. Not bad. We'll take those. And, okay, moves away. So I guess we can click on that again. And Dorian this time is going to go do that. That's fine. We like that. Okay, the rest of the credits are gone. But no data banks. Nothing to learn from this this ship. Look at the wide open expanses here, this hallway. I love it. I love that they've changed up, like the Bug Bite has changed up some of the design of the ships recently. They've added more support for, obviously, like they've added more ships that have the double doors. I imagine we're going to see some more ships with beautiful vistas and bright open windows in the future. But they're also offering more combat opportunities now. We've got a lot of haulers. Okay, Team 3, get in position to help. Because that initial attack does quite a lot of damage. Are there two there? No, there just seem to be the one. All right, Team 3 from the back also helping out, joining in the firepower. They're going to move forward now. It looks like that was probably the last of the haulers. So we'll move forward here and see what we've got going on. More data banks or credits at least. We'll take either. Yes, credits. Always good to get a little bit of cash in the door. That's good for a little bit of water even to keep this ship going. Especially now that I've learned that the Starliner is just guzzling water like it's fuel for a Hummer or something. It kind of is. The Starliner is the Hummer of food producers. Good Lord, that thing. All right. We've just about finished exploring this derelict vessel, and we're done. We'll take a look at what our haul is. No major traumas. Nothing that we're going to have to talk to the ship's doctor about on that ship. And also, nothing really to bring home either. So it's good. It's good that it ended this way. I think I'm also going to salvage a little bit of the infra and energy scrap. That seems to be the most useful and convertible. Well, we're now Stardate. Oh, what are you guys upset about? A path error for Scroats McGee. What can't you get at? What are you even trying to do? Is Tobias in your way? Is that what you're upset about? What if, hear me out, Scroats, what if you got over it? You know what I mean? Stardate 334, and we mine out the rest of this sector. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch the slavers and get a little more information as to the location of the pirate base. At the back of the ship, just because they have a low comfort rating, I'm going to install and just see how this does. This might just be a little too much in this area here. We do have vents to maybe pull some water out of the rest of the place, but I'm going to get these two water collectors built here just to see if they can't recoup at least a little bit of the water vapor in this ship, which seems to be quite high as compared to the desert of a ship that is the Fochette. I think I want to improve that a little bit. In the meantime, we do have the military alliance coming in, and I'm thinking maybe we should consider selling some of these people. Taking a look at who we've got. So somebody has been mean to Tobias here. Oh, very sorry, Tobias. You pirate. Now, he's a great doctor, so that could be good to have. He's brave and he's hardworking, so it's kind of nice to keep him around. Not super accurate, but definitely a useful person to have around. So I'm thinking Tobias sticks around. Now, Scroats I want to keep because I like his name, but let's take a look at what he can do. Great at navigation. Iron-willed, so he's immune to being panicked, which is good. But again, nothing to write home about necessarily. Although I do like that accident rating. I guess he won't do that. It also seems to be made worse by the deficiencies that they have. So that's something to consider as well. So he's a 60% accuracy, but he's being held back by a fatty acids deficiency. Tobias, maybe he's going to have better accuracy. It doesn't seem like it, though. So, I mean, we can keep Tobias around because he seems to be a hard worker. Rosemary. Operations and weapons, pretty good. Accuracy 51, pretty low on the accuracy rating. She can do kind of a little bit of everything as well, but not great. Meanwhile, Paul, what are we dealing with, Paul? Navigation 3, okay. Weapons 0. Operations 2, gunner 2, okay. Piloting 3. I mean, this, if I was going to sell anybody, I would sell the ex-salesperson / slaver to the, the military alliance. So we're going to sell Paul over there, and they can do with him what they will. And that's just going to make life a little easier for these folks in here. The comfort rating is now a little higher around the beds. So I think this will hopefully lead to a growing willingness to join us. Although it doesn't seem to have done much for us just yet, but we're going to keep an eye on them as they go. Oh, chance to convert 6.7, 3.3. Okay, I mean, Paul is about to join us any second now, even though I'm about to sell him. Maybe that's why he wants to join. I'm going to turn recruit off unless Tanya's about to do it. He resisted, so I'm turning recruitment off because we're going to sell him, even though he's ready to convert. But, I mean, he's an ex-slaver. He's not that good. Let's make a little bit of money, maybe some hyperfuel for him. All right, we're talking to the military alliance, and it looks like they're ready to buy a couple of these people. I hope it improves the relationship, but we're going to sell them Paul. And release for free will get us a relationship boost of +2, which would be nice. But what's our price here? We could... Oh. They offer you the following. 1 hyperfuel, 1 space food, and 700 credits. Or do we take the +2 to the relationship? I wonder if we improve the relationship more, do we get... I mean, we might get these things, right? Visiting not allowed and visiting shared and stuff. However, does the trading become better? I don't know. Well, at any rate, let's take that money. Eddie, I'm sure, understands the value of doing some good business. So, we've decided to release Paul into their custody to do with them what they will. Hopefully they don't do any kind of funny business, like slave-type business. In the meantime, let's trade and make sure we're always buying water because apparently we are running through it like crazy. We've built up some of our stocks over here, but again, we're going through it a lot, so let's get on top of it. I'm not sure if it's some sort of scanner malfunction or something, but I am getting to see a little peep inside of the Military Alliance ship. I wonder if it has something to do with the prisoner exchange being given over and the fact that I used to be able to see what he could see. I'm not sure. Wednesday is complaining about something as well, so there's something a little tricky going on here. Maybe it's just people standing in the doorway. I don't know, but we're going to keep an eye on this. And maybe if worse comes to worse, we can sell another one. However, I'm feeling pretty good about the overall food over here. Oh, we should look at this. Yeah, the food stocks are doing really well. Really strong food stocks. So I'm actually going to dismantle this algae dispenser. And I could even move this table or this kitchen over and build either another one or I could build some more table space in their tiny little galley. Which, I mean, look how beautiful this space is. But again, this is a large crew. So I think maybe they need another, kitchen. In the meantime, I think we should do one last trade because we've sent them a lot of money. So let's trade some of that money back. Looks like they love assault rifles and shotguns, so we're going to sell all that. And we have quite the... I mean, we have enough of these. I can lower the difference a little bit, and let's just see what they have for us. Oh, 24. Actually, never mind. Oh, we should buy a lot of that. So let's do that. Oh, I guess we're giving them... Oh, no, we're taking a bit of credits for that, so that's good. So we'll do this and get 600 credits back. And I think maybe we should just move on after that. Stardate 336, and we move on in search of some combat and something to do. We find some Energium here, so I'll probably stop and get that. Hopefully those slavers come to their senses and take the bait. Us. We're the bait. But for the meantime, we're going to drop out and get these resources here. It's quiet out in space. Especially in this pirate sector. Almost a little too quiet. At any rate, we're going to get some good trading done in this area. And I need to be careful because a lot of this stuff is ending up on board the Starliner, or Starlighter, I guess. And it is just a constant battle to get this thing under 4,800. We need like another engine, I think. I don't know if we could get maybe a Hyperium drive, like a small one right in here. It looks like we almost could. If we changed the sizing a little bit, we could almost sneak one in here. But I just don't know if it's worth it, because then we're burning Hyperium just to get this thing, space-worthy. Could we jam in another shuttle, engine, I mean? in the name of efficiency, we really should, to be honest with you. I wonder if I could move these hull stabilizers somewhere else. There's like almost... Again, it's another question of almosts. There's almost room to move the hull stabilizers. We could put a hull stabilizer up here in this area, which seems to be kind of, to be honest with you, largely ignored. We could at least get one up here. What does this look like? Does this still offer room to... I mean, let's just move it there just for now, just in case. And maybe we figure out what to do with this one. Maybe we move it over here. We could even take out one of these solar panels. I'm not sure, you know... I mean, I think the solar panels are pretty helpful. To what extent? I don't know. We're getting 6. I mean, they're somewhat helpful. But if we got rid of one, we're down 2 power generations per second. So, I don't know. It could be worth it to keep that hull stabilizer and move that out here and maybe make a little more room for 4 engines. Because we do need to get a little bit better with our fuel consumption here. When looking at trading with other factions, I'm looking at the what I'm looking at here is that generally plastic is pretty highly favored. So we've got one chemical down here, 187, and if we mix that with carbon, I believe, for 105, so we're looking at about 287, just about 290-ish or something. 292, I don't know. I don't know. For the combination of plastic and carbon. But if we put plastic and carbon together, or chemicals rather, and carbon together, then we get plastic, which sells at 373. Now a little bit of plastic and a steel plate for 113 and 373 sells for 448, which for the assault rifle, which is not really that good of a trade. If we look over here, I'm looking at the assault rifle, which is 0.7 of a plate and 1 whole plastic. So you're almost using up a whole plate. You're functionally using up a whole plate, pretty much, and not getting much return on your investment. So I think the most important thing really to be making is chemicals, obviously, and plastic. Now, I suppose it depends also on how much the raw chemical trades for as well. So we'd have to do the math, because we might even be in a better place. No, only 15. Raw chemicals are not that useful. So I think we should make a bunch of chemicals with the raw chemicals. And then we should order up, I don't know how much, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, lots of plastic. And sell that off at a nice hefty profit. Because right now we have the chemicals, we have the carbon. Let's make some money. So I'm going to sell off a whole 10 stack. And obviously we have a bit of a difference here, but that's okay because I do need their water. That didn't take care of the difference, so we're going to change this out and order up some Energium. And that's going to be a pretty good trade there, 1,700 doubloons. So we'll do another trade to get the rest of that. And I'm not so worried about the exchange of money there, because that's pretty good here. We could probably give them just like another plastic just to make our lives a little easier on the profits. That's taken a bit of a loss, but it was worth it. Let's get some energy rods now. Also worth it. Some of this. Sell them a couple of shotguns. Why not? Maybe some hyperfuel. And there we are, back in the money. Ships are coming and going, but we're kind of sitting a little dead in the water. We're just concluding a couple of trades here, but I'm going to move these power grids, the wall nodes over just a little bit here to see. Okay, come on. Now, why can't I put this one on the corner, on that corner, but I can't put this one on this corner? Well, that's just not fair. That's just, that's not fair. And it looks like I'm going to have a problem linking it up. So if I do this here, if I move it over one, it no longer connects to this thing anymore, which is a real bummer. I don't think it needs to, though, necessarily. It would be nice if it did, but, there's a rhyme for, wishes and candy and nices and something like that. I can't remember what it is. Why won't you let me put it there? What about here? So this is less ideal. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't give me the same amount of coverage, but if I moved it there for now, it's not as, symmetrical, but maybe we just have to do that. Maybe that's just what we need to do. So we'll keep that on a high priority here. We need to stay alert, though, because at any moment, the pirates could come calling. Now, it looks like the enduring pioneers here are, in fact, selling some super blocks, the most advanced building tool that I need, which lets me build none other than the targeting jammers. I think I said targeting jammers. This would be a great little tool to build, but I have to be careful because I don't know how much power they require. Hang on, does it say right here? Okay, standby power minus 0.1, charging time 10 seconds, power consumption 6 per second, so they're pretty hungry. Controlled from some sort of panel. However, I would need 2 of them. I would need one on this ship and one on this ship so that we didn't get fired upon. And I'm just wondering, you know, how worth it is. I think maybe we should buy some, and that is kind of the whole point of having lots of money. I have 22,000 space doubloons. So if I bought 6 of these, I would be down, 3,400 doubloons. And maybe I want to buy, you know, some water, because why wouldn't I? So in the meantime, I could probably sell them something to make up for the loss here. Doesn't seem like they want very much. Maybe I could sell them these Quantronics components, which I don't know what we use those for, or at least I haven't used them, which makes me bad. Like I should probably be using them. At any rate, we're gonna sell a little bit of this back here so that we don't fall under the 20,000 doubloons mark. Why? Oh, I don't know. Well, folks, I've moved things around and I've come across an unfortunate reality, which is probably something I should have known if I'd gone back a bunch of episodes. If I move these engines over by 2 blocks, I need to clear out that much hull, which I don't think works. I think I'd have to cut out all that hull, and then these bottom little feet would no longer look very feet-like. So I could take apart the wing, but I just really like the look of it. The question is, how much do I like the look? Do I like the look so much that I'm burning through hyperfuel? I have a lot of it, but not so much of it that I can just burn through it willy-nilly. At any rate, I think I'm going to keep this area open and ready to expand, but I don't want to just slice in. I could just slice off the feet, you know what I mean? Just slice these bottom bits off, which are useless anyway, but they just look nice when you look at the ship. Oh, I just like looking at this one. And don't get me wrong, I love this one too. I love you too, Full Shed. I love you too. Stardate 338, we go looking for trouble, looking for slavers to fight with. Not finding much. It looks like they've gone away, but it looks like we just found them. Never mind. So if I land here, these slavers will be here momentarily. Now, there is a problem, and I'll show you what it is. We might have to get ready to jump away right away, because the Starlighter, when I was moving the hull stabilizers around, you lose hull stability for a bit. Hull stability is your hit points. So the Starlighter actually has very, very few hit points to speak of. So we don't have a lot of time here. Let's get that over to the Full Shed, and let's get that over to the Full Shed. But let's also stop our 3 shuttles. So any errands that need to be done can be done. It doesn't look like we're transferring very much over to the Full Shed right now, or the Starlighter. Nothing's going. A little bit of nuts are headed over there, but that's about it. Oh, we've got all these people we need to, like, dissect. What's going on in our med bay here? Let's make sure dissect body is, let's butcher those human corpses so we can get a little bit of stuff out of them. Maybe some water, various things once we recycle them. So we'll keep this shuttle ready to do a little bit of that trade back and forth that we need it to do, some errands, basically. And if it's lying around, we'll put the door busters in on this shuttle. But it looks like, sound the alarms. We're going to battle. Now, we have 6 hours to get a little bit more hull on the Starlighter. Otherwise, we are in danger of losing her. With only 2 hours remaining for the ship to come in, we're going to pull our teams and get them ready. Team 1, Team 3 seems to be here. Good. Team 2 appears to be a little scattered in the wind right now. It's weird that it doesn't select them. That part is a little annoying. I would like to know who Team 2 is or thought they were. I think every time it does, it selects Tanya. Now it lights them up. Okay, so there they are. It's weird that it only selects one of them. I'm not sure which one it selects. All I know is if somebody is off ship, you don't have control of your whole control group. So the control groups go a little wonky. Surveying the crew, Captain Annie takes a look at what she's about to send out to do the dastardly combat one more time. And I was saying she was looking. Oh, there she. Oh no! Return home, Captain Annie. You got 1 hour till the battle starts. So Captain Annie was promising to survey the crew. Frank low on stamina, And so too is Gerard Butler, but that's all right. They don't need stamina to fight. So weirdly, I can select these 3. So Tanya was holding off that whole control group, but Captain Annie was not really causing that many problems. Except for, like, I don't know where she is. Okay, she's boarding now. However, the ship is launching. It's coming in. So that crew is going to have to come in later. Fortunately, we do have this shuttle ready to go here. And I believe, let's take a look. Where are my shooty teams? Samantha is, we're going to say return home, Samantha, so we can get the doorbusters ready to do some backup. In the meantime, we're going to send you out there. And we're going to send you out there, too. They're going to start firing on us immediately, and if I'm not mistaken, they're probably going to fire on the Starlighter. We do not have a lot of time. Captain Annie, draft yourself, and then board this shuttle. Your team needs you. In the meantime, Team 4 is, I think it's Vaughn as well. Vaughn's over here manning this this booth here. We're going to put shields to red alert. And hopefully, once Samantha's back on board, we'll be able to access the control group for, there we are, for Team 4. The doorbusters, all 4 of them, there we are. Let's draft them and get them on board here to offer backup. In the meantime, we're going to dock right away and start our attack. Captain Annie, are you on board yet? No? I mean, it would be nice if you jogged. I wish they had a jog function in this game. Because we could really use with a jog. Okay, we're not going to dock. We're just going to bring you there for now. It looks like they haven't brought the guns to bear yet. We're at a minus 100 relationship with these folks. They know exactly what's about to happen. Oh my goodness, they've launched a shuttle. I can't tell if there's anybody on board that shuttle, but there is on board that shuttle. So, we are going to begin our attack on theirs. A slight hesitation I saw in their eyes. We're going to board this one here. Press tab. What we need to do is send Captain Annie back home and launch these 3 before they get kicked out. Because it's very polite that they wait to board. They're waiting to board, which is very nice. So the doorbusters, we're gonna pull you guys over to here to take up a firing position. Captain Annie, one of my shuttles has been hacked. That's okay. We didn't have anybody on board that one. Meanwhile, the boarding is continuing, and it seems to be going okay. They're taking pot shots at the Starlighter, and they're about to board us. Any second now, they're about to board us. I'm not really sure where their plan is, where they're planning on heading. Team 1 undrafted itself, but that's okay. We'll bring them back. It feels like they might possibly be headed. So they've hacked my shuttle, which is fine, but I'm not sure where they're planning on going. It feels like they might be headed over to the Starlighter. In that case, we need to be careful and ready to back them up. Meanwhile, the battle over here is going kind of well. Unfortunately, I feel bad, but again, we're playing this game here. We just don't need to deal with it. Oh, what's this? Oh, some slavers we're freeing. Okay, where's the pirates? They're sitting here. They've started taking over the ship. Crew combat on board the Fourchette. Captain Annie knows what she needs to do. She's got to come into here. Samantha's taking a lot of good hits. We're going to get Team 1 in the hallway here. Team 3, Samantha is about to eat it if she's not careful. Samantha, pull her back. Get out of here, Samantha. Okay, I think you're good. Oh my goodness, good kill. Good kill. The doorbusters have done a very good job. Oh my goodness. Okay, without really working our way through the ship, we kind of took the entire thing. And these filthy slavers who tried to take our ship are not going to be allowed to take the ship. We're not going to allow any funny business over here, we said to Roger as we couldn't find him in the mess. Where is Roger? There's Roger. I said we're not allowing any funny business. And we doom Roger to the inky black of space. Meanwhile, on board the SGS Cerebella. Oh, that's a great name for a ship. Now I feel bad. Team 2 is ordered to stay with the attacking crew that has now given up. Team 4 is ordered to go in and see if they can't find some more of those slaves. They were able to find one of them who looks like he's given up. Now, is he a slave or a Slavers Guild person? I should have paid attention to who I was looking at. Let's go talk to Russ here and take their whole crew prisoner. Yeah, we're going to leave their ship derelict. Pity we couldn't reach a deal today. We did, again, Russ, we did reach a deal. Goodbye. Now, they've all turned into prisoners, which I guess is fine, but it's hard for me to tell which ones were rescued slaves. And I don't want to repeat of the thing I did last time that everybody yelled at me about, where they were all, oh, hang on, we're going to try to save you. Silur and Russ, come with me, and let's try to also pick up Christian. All right, and then let's get on board this ship here. Can we get Silur the help Silur needs? Come on, get on board. There we go. Good. Okay, let's dock this over here near. We got to dock it. I think we should dock it here so we can get some folks into the med bay quickly. In the meantime, you guys are going to explore the rest of this ship. So yeah, one of those people, I think maybe it was Silur, which is unfortunate. I don't think he's going to last. One of those people, unfortunately, was a slave. I don't know which one. I think Silur. I don't think there's any threats left. Although that would be great, again, narratively, if the crew could split off into splinter cells of devious crew members who refuse to give up and try to retake the ship even after I believe it's empty. Oh, that could be a lot of fun. I mean, and that's the thing. That's what I love about Space Haven, is you know that there's going to be some stuff later on. You know that there's going to be more to do. Oh, here it is. Here's one of the slaves. Rashawn, get out of there. This is a scene. This is a scene for Gerard Butler. Look at him. Look how cool he looks. Gerard Butler walks into the slaves' quarters, the only slaver they can find, and talks to Ark. He has a conversation with him. You're now talking to a slave. Ark, hello? Are you friendly? Can you please help? Free all slaves and make them refugees. Free all slaves. Also slaves from enemy faction. Claim ownership of all slaves. They will be your slaves. So what happens if I just free them? Does that just leave them behind? We've never had refugees before, so let's have some refugees. Now, I don't know what to do with refugees, and it looks like... So Ark might have been the only one. Okay, that's good to know. That means the other people that we're desperately trying to save over here are, in fact, just regular old people. I mean, regular old slave owners, but, you know. Set a refugee area. The refugees will spend their idle time in the painted area, but are allowed to work outside the painted areas. There's no need to paint areas for work. Be exact with how you set this area and which facilities are included. Facilities included in the area need to have clear, unobstructed paths. Note, if the area becomes uninhabitable, the refugees will leave the area towards safety. Ark Narcissus is his name. Okay, so he's doing some work, which is nice. However, we need to give him somewhere to live. So if I paint a refugee area, does that do the thing where it makes it impossible for him to, for other people to use that space? I certainly hope not. So Tanya and Wednesday are in here. These beds are all claimed because of our shooty team. This bed is claimed for Dr. Thumbs. This one is Roni's bed. So I guess we got to get... We have to give him permission to get around to the barracks. So let's see what happens if we set the refugee area. Again, like, this is not something that I've used before because we haven't had a refugee before. So I hope this doesn't block off everybody else's access to some stuff. There. Yeah, see, and it does. Can only be used by refugee. And I bet that means that the toilet will only be used by the refugee as well. This is a lot of work just for a refugee. We need to create a refugee space. So if I got rid of all of the... Yeah, see, and then that locks that only be used by refugee. Why can't we just let them use everything? Why can't the refugees use everything that the other people can use? Okay. Well, at any rate, I think we should build another kitchen here to feed the growing food needs of this place, especially because now that algae dispenser is only able to be used by the refugees. So we'll build another kitchen, just a little galley kitchen area here that everybody gets to use. And with that, we prepare to jump and look for more adventure. Stardate 339, we're going to head out of this sector. We did not find the pirate vessel. Before we use up all our fuel, we're just going to check down here and see if there was anything useful there. It looks like there is some chemicals, or sorry, base metals. We don't really need that. So instead of wasting the fuel, we're going to carry on and take a look down this arm. I fear that the pirates are going to be off in one of these, and then it's going to take forever to find this space station, and maybe even a couple of episodes. But at least we'll get a bit more combat under our wing. Okay, that was fast. We've found the civilians here. We could stop to trade with them, but we don't really need to. I'm looking for the Merchant Federation, but it looks like instead of the Merchant Federation, I've found myself another slaver ship. Will these ones have what I need? Will they have the information as to where to find the pirate base? Let's find out after we first drop out and sort out our logistics. I want to make sure that everybody is ready to jump out as soon as we drop. So the first things first, I'm going to probably do a little trade and get everybody ready for combat. Now, in preparation for the battle to come, I'm going to do something a little bit spicy. I'm going to draft all my teams ahead of time here. I'm going to put shields on red alert and navigation will put on yellow. We're going to prepare to hyper jump. But also, I have Team 4, the Doorbusters, heading on to this shuttle, which is the shuttle from the Starlighter. They're going to actually hang out on the Starlighter because they won't be able to get back. And that means all 4 ships, as soon as we jump out of warp, all 4 ships can launch right away. And our little Doorbusters, which are admittedly a little expendable, I'm being honest with you, will be able to get right in the fight right away. The Starlighter is booting up its engines. The Fourchette is not yet. We're waiting for Creepy Bridgie to make her way over there to start operating them. Obviously, Creepy Bridgie takes her time because she has that weird limp. Just power up the engines, please, Creepy Bridgie. Oh, it's not. Okay, Roni's doing it. Fine. Regardless, we are ready to attack. Wish us luck as we head into the firefight of our lives. Oh, they're trying to make us... They're trying to interrupt us. Oh, it looks like they think that we've fallen into their trap, but little do they know, they've fallen into ours. We're going to drop on either side of them, just because I think it's going to look very cool. And right away, we've got our... Okay, where's our 4? Where's our shooty team? Where are they? Okay, let's draft them again. Okay, it looks like they win about their own lives. I didn't necessarily need that to happen. We're going to get these teams aboard their shuttles. Captain Annie shouts a word of caution, but also a word of inspiration as they head out to do their dastardly work. We're going to get... I think... You know what? I think Captain Annie is going to dock first this time. She's not messing around. Immediately... The slavers are freaking out because they see 3 shuttles dropping out, ready to board them. But not only that... where did it go? You're messing up my narrative. There it is. But not only that, a 4th shuttle coming from their other side. Their alarms are lighting up all around them as the attack begins. The Fourchette is taking many bashes to its shields, but is holding steady. The door breakers, the door busters, lock against the port and enter, creating the first distraction. As soon as they make contact, the plan here is to open fire with the other team. There's only 3 of us, so we need to be careful. Okay, there, the distraction is set. William is taking a few hits here. Not many, but he only has a handgun for some reason. And he gives up. The door breachers move further to see if they can't even, like, figure out where the command center is. Now, okay, be careful, door breakers, because this could be bad. I don't know why I'm doing this to them. Is it because I want to put them in harm's way? I don't know. Am I a little bit mischievous? Perhaps. But they are not messing around. Caleb did not last very long at all. And again, I don't really want prisoners. Okay. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, I'm sorry now. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I did that, door breakers. Door breakers, get out. Door breakers. Get out of there. Okay. All right, a couple of them have surrendered. That's okay. That's better than dying. So there's a lot of surrenders over here. Meanwhile, the captain's team has boarded. They still are firing shots at us, but now they've moved over to the Starlighter. I don't know if that's necessarily the best strategy for them to employ, because now they have... They keep spreading out their shots and letting me get my shields back up. I just don't know why they do that. They thought that was the only force. that they would have to contend with, but they did not know about the captain's fire crew herself. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Let's get that thing boarding. They pour out into the room. Oh, maybe that was not the best idea ever, but it seems to be working. We do need to spike those guns soon. Captain Annie orders the guns to be spiked, so she decides to walk in herself, I guess? They open fire on Jean-Louis, who put up a hell of a fight. Oh my goodness, the rest of the command crew starts putting up a fight. Marie takes out Skirky. Tatiana Irie she's given up. She took way too many hits. It looks like she actually might need some help right away. Oh no, I don't. Oh, sorry. I overclicked and they killed that person. Okay, Tatiana Irie needs to be like freed or something like that. Wait, why can we talk to her? Did she give up on us or something? Or is this a new Tatiana? All right, well, we'll take them. Wait, I think that's a new Tatiana. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Tatiana's twin, potentially? All right, we're going to take some of these prisoners. This is too many prisoners. Unfortunately, we've got to do the dirty deed. All right, who else do you have? We're going to try to save Yannick as well. And let's save Emily because, I don't know, I've got friends named Emily, so I kind of want to save the Emily. So we'll get those prisoners. Anybody who chooses to follow her, we'll get them on board. Somebody should probably go. Oh, no, don't. Don't shoot anybody anymore. Vaughn, will it make you feel less depressed if you can go and free that slave? And this time, let's try freeing them for good. Let's see what happens if we just totally free them. Do they just... Also slaves from an enemy faction. Yeah, whatever that means. All right, well, they're free now. Incoming micrometeoroids. Okay, we're going to have to start moving fast here. Let's claim this ship and see what bounty we have for us. In the meantime, let's get these few prisoners over here. I mean, again, maybe we shouldn't kill prisoners anyway, because at least we can sell them. So maybe we shouldn't be killing so many prisoners. All right, I've won myself over. Evelyn and William, we're going to save you as well. You guys get into this shuttle here. Vaughn. I don't know why that's weird that's not allowing you to enter. Move to, I guess. We'll see if move to puts you in there. Rashawn, you've got Evelyn following you. Let's see if you can get in this shuttle. Oh, I see. This shuttle has a full complement. That's why. We never even used this fire team. Okay, you guys can go and explore there. In the meantime, Cassia boards the vessel. With the sales asset. I mean, human prisoner that we'll take very good care of until we can get top dollar for, of course. All right, there we are. Okay, you guys can dock there. Oh, what's going on here? We've got some power issues brewing. Okay, we're going to need to deal with that. In the meantime... Okay, what's going on here? What is happening? Oh, Kathy's got... Okay, I accidentally undrafted Kathy. That's fine. We're going to undraft these shuttles here so the logistics can start to sort themselves out. And we'll just finish exploring the rest of this ship so we can claim it and begin receiving the bounty. I tell ya, taking on the slavers feels good because obviously we're stopping slavery, which is great. But also it feels good because look at the bounty you get. Good Lord. You know, it's hard to argue with the pirates. I know we're about to go attack them for being pirates, but it's hard to argue with them. It really is. The prisoners, who I accidentally transferred to the wrong ship because I was just not paying attention, I guess, have also started a fire. I assume out of anger over their treatment. Ark appears to be rushing in to help, which makes him nothing less than a hero. I am seeing here set home ship, so I could have actually just moved him over, but actually right now he's being very useful. So we're going to have him put out this fire. Dr. Thumbs is going to help. Oh, I guess Ark has given up. Yep, nope, Ark is scared. Okay, well, what is a better home place? Oh, and yes, yeah, we have power problems over here too, which is just a real nightmare. Let's clear refugee area here, because again, he would have to use one of these toilets, which could cause problems. And there's only one kitchen here. We could put him on this, I guess. We could give him a toilet somewhere else, but it's just a bit of chaos. So we're just gonna leave Ark where he is for now. The power seems to be okay there. Maybe this area just doesn't have a lot of solar energy, so we're gonna need to be careful. Meanwhile, does look like we've dealt with the fire, And there is a gas scrubber here, which should clear things out, and the prisoners can get back to their sad, sad lives of living there. Now, stop damaging the algae dispenser. It's the only thing you guys are allowed to eat, so get over it. Well, comfort be damned. It looks like we're having a CO2 problem on this ship. Everybody else is fine. The entire ship is actually quite nice over there, but the Starlighter, in my quest for comfort, has fallen on hard times, even though there's a gas scrubber here, so I guess this area is fine. But maybe there's just not enough ventilation going on here. Could we just put a vent here, maybe, and that would just pull some CO2 out of this space? I'm not sure. At any rate, we do need to figure that out. Now, how much comfort is a gas scrubber? Gas scrubber is minus 20, so it's not ideal. It's not something that we want around, but it's certainly something that we need. So I guess we could hide it in here and put it right there, and we'll see what our comfort situation is there. So that's going to create another obvious problem here, but hopefully not enough that it hits this bed. Other than that, the comfort should be okay. So let's get a gas scrubber here and deal with this CO2 buildup. Good Lord, what's going on this ship? Well, I mean, what, you attack 3 different ships and now all of a sudden we've got chaos everywhere and a room full of prisoners? This is going to cause a CO2 problem eventually. I can just tell. Already the O2 saturation is down, and we've got an O2 generator right out here. I wish we could superpower it, spend some more, some more energy on it to keep it running, but hopefully we can just find some military here and sell these prisoners, get rid of them. No, none in sight. So we might have to just deal with these prisoners for a little bit more. Another fire is set by the prisoners again. The prison block is chock full of prisoners right now. We're going to undraft Gerard Butler and send him home. It looks like he's dealt with the fire. But oh my goodness, are they ever mad with me. We have got a lot of them. We desperately need to get some of these folks off of this ship. Meanwhile, Ark, I think, is doing fine. He's enjoying his life. He's walking around, helping things out. Nobody seems too upset that one of the toilets is reserved for just him. But hey, what are you going to do? It looks like there's even still shields on here, so what I need to do is salvage some of that stuff. Yeah, we're done with the rest of the stuff, so I'm going to salvage the energy scrap and the hull scrap. No, the energy and infra, and we're going to see if that unleashes some of these energy blocks that it looks like we could be using, and maybe some of the ammunition in those shields. There's something awesome about, I guess, in fast motion, but even sometimes in slow motion. There's just something so wonderful about watching your crew running all over like little ants, working away, pulling all the logistics down, pulling all the boxes and putting them in storage, getting to work over at the chemical refinery or the recycler, working hard, keeping this ship running, and also keeping a little stacked prison. But we've done all we can. We've picked the bones clean of this old slave ship. And yes, there's a few things lying about, but honestly, we don't really need this stuff, so Captain Annie orders us to prepare to hyperjump anyway. All these people are called back to their respective ships, and we take to the stars once more. Hopefully to find some military to sell these folks. If not, we'll probably get them eventually when we get around to the military base, which is, I believe, up there. That's got to be a military alliance system up here and here. A lot to do, a lot left to do. We've got to find these pirates. Stardate 344, we're dropping out of space near a military alliance ship, which may answer a lot of our problems. I've turned on the backup power generator on board the Starliner, and yet we're still having power problems. I'm not sure where those power failures are coming from, but we're gonna have to keep looking into it. I think it's because I've ordered a lot of work from the chemical refinery to keep up with our lack of fertilizer and other things that we needed to have. But needless to say, the power problems are concerning. On board this ship, we're going to take a look over here. I think maybe like Rosemary and Evelyn, Russell, maybe William. Rosemary, Emily, Russell, and William. Those are the ones we might try to get rid of, because the other ones we've been working on for a long time. So let's get rid of... Oh, I don't want to get rid of Scroats, so I don't want to click the group. But we're going to get rid of Russ. And we're going to release him for free, just to get a little boost to our relationship. But don't worry, we're not done. We're gonna release some more. We're gonna release Emily. No, wait. Let's take a look here, because I think I like the name Emily, and apparently that's all that matters to me. So Emily, what's Emily's deal? Skills, Nav, and Research 3. Again, we don't really need research anymore. I think Emily should go, unfortunately. Scroats Magoats, still somewhat useful. a better surrender rating than Emily. I think Emily's got to go, unfortunately. Rosemary, weapons 3, accuracy only 51. However, might get better once she's got some fatty acids, but not much better. Could be a good door breaker. And Evelyn, what's your deal? 55, -5. Let's get rid of Evelyn and Emily. William, what about you? Navigation 3, medical 3, construction 3. Whoa, okay, charming. We talked to William and we asked, hey, you know, like, what's going on here? He's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll join you. Maybe I won't. Make me an offer. We're like, God, he's charming. Oh, man, that guy's charming. Tobias, maybe you can go. I don't know. Rosemary, you're definitely going. Rosemary and Emily. And maybe, okay, do we see Evelyn? I think Evelyn's going too. All right. Evelyn is a good doctor, though. Wait, Evelyn, there. Evelyn is a good doctor. But I mean, alien lover haunts me in my dreams. I don't know. Yeah, the only one I know we want to keep is basically Scroats and William because he's so charming. Let's sell the rest. So Emily, let's give you up for free. We'll get that nice relationship boost out of you. I want to get really friendly with the military alliance. Of course, you want to be friendly with them. Why wouldn't you? William, we're keeping. Evelyn, let's ask for a price for Evelyn. 579 credits, a 5.7 pistol, and some hyperfuel. We'll take it. Receive that settlement of the full shot. Thank you. Nice doing business with you. Well, you are quite welcome. And then maybe over here, do we want to get rid of Rosemary? I think we should. And let's get a little boost to our relationship. We don't need much for right now. We're doing well. We're wealthy. We don't need that many people. So let's release those crews, get at least a little settlement, and let's move on with our lives. Stardate 345, we're moving south into this sector, towards the bottom of this area. There's other stuff, there's plenty of bounty to do in this ship, or in this star sector, but we're not seeing a lot of space stations. Another Slavers Guild ship, though. This place is just littered with them. So we're going to drop out of here and get this water and carbon, and then prepare for some more combat. If we can avoid it in this nebula, though, that would be nice, because I don't want to take direct hits right to my hull, but we just might have to in order to get one more kill this episode. I've put a stop to the last of my shuttles. We're getting ready here. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Who's this? Okay, well, we've got a corpse here. I do not remember who that is. I think that might be a prisoner that we were unable to deal with. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that is Tatiana. I think we were trying to save her, and I did not see her over here. But of course, I think we still have our Tatiana. Do we not? On board this ship? Yeah, there she is. That's our Tatiana. So, not sure what was going on there. At any rate, we're back to normal here. The military alliances showed up, so I'm glad that the pirates haven't decided to make their jump. We're going to have to go and defeat them in the nebula. To that end, and to not waste power, we could turn the shield generators off. But I think right now we're doing the best we can. Captain Annie orders the engines to boot up. Teams 1, 2, and 3 are drafted. Now, the door jammers, we're going to keep them around in case we want them to do some sort of defense work. And also, I don't know where they are right now, so somebody's out in a hod hanger somewhere. It was chaos. It was fun, but it was too much chaos the last time. So we're going to do a typical 3-team board. We're going to have one of the teams be the distraction. We don't need to use our expendables for that. Although we could. It is fun. I'm not saying it's not fun. But definitely, let's just do this one right. So they are standing by and ready to go. This shuttle is, I assume, heading back and ready to go. And so, Stardate 345, we head out to do our attack. Oh, but the pirates, the slavers, they take off. So no mining of this stuff for us, because we are now chasing the pirates. Or, I mean, the slavers. I keep calling them pirates. We're just chasing them. We're going to have to go back through all of this stuff to go get them. We need them to stop. We're all the way back at the home base. Oh, and now they interrupt us. Oh, so brave of them. Oh, and now they're leaving again. They're going back to a siren world. We do not want to stop them here. The evasion has succeeded. They are full on running from us. I think they have heard from us. Or from the other slavers. They've heard from the various... Okay, finally. They have heard from the various distress calls of the other slave vessels that we are absolutely not to be trifled with. And yet, here they are, about to be trifled upon by the SCS fleet. Team 1, 2, and 3 board their vessels. Captain Annie says, we've done this 1,000 times before, but remember, don't treat it lightly. Don't just assume you're coming home, just because we are so good at it now. Tread lightly and fire true, she says. Over her comm, because she's in a shuttle now. The dreaded sight that every slaver sees at least once in their life, as the SCS unloads all of its boarding vessels and they sidle up next to the ship. The Takashi Collider, talk much, is going to be our next victim. And eventually the pirate base. But for now, we'll have to do what we can with these. The distraction is about to board here. Rashawn, Gabby, Dorian, headed of course by Gerard Butler himself. Hopefully this is not going to come across too much resistance. Again, I pull them out of this space sometimes because I just feel bad about having them in here. It just feels so... oh, wow, she's going... Man, she was trying to do, physical combat. I kind of respect her for that. Okay, let's remember that we want to save Michelle because she's awesome. And Mikey, they're going in fisticuffs. Mikey wanted to fight to the death, though. It seems they've heard of us. It seems they are just flat out terrified of what we can do. None of them seem to have weapons on them. Quentin over here is a nearby slave. That's all right. Oh, okay, now it's getting spicy. We got to get Miles out of there. Miles has surrendered. That's okay. That will, unfortunately, it's quite helpful when he surrenders because it means he will stop taking so many hits. Heather put up quite a fight, so she is executed. Jacob seems to want to put up a fight. He is executed for his troubles. Okay, I didn't mean to laugh there. I felt like that was a bit dark when I laughed. But, it's just what it is now. This is just the life that they've signed up for. What am I supposed to do? Not take a little bit of enjoyment? Team 3 continues to search out the rest of the ship. Team 1 and 2 enter and demand that they surrender. I like that they blow up the chair like that. That was a very cool move. It looked like they were about to shoot him, I guess, but I like that they did that. So we can't talk. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to talk to him. That's all right. At least now Rebe and Allison know that we mean business. But they haven't given up yet, so that means there's still some around waiting to fight back. We'll have to be careful. Actually, Team 2, stay in the command section. This should be enough for Team 1 and 3 to sort out. Hopefully. Somewhere out there are some people waiting. None of our ships have been boarded. The shields are nominal over here. We'll get those back up momentarily. They found Vince, and it looks like that was all that was left. They just needed to find Vince. Now, we do have a couple of shuttles here going out. But they're just empty, so they're just the last-ditch attempt to fire off. Okay. It looks like they are about to give up, though. They've been, they've been surrendered for too long, so we're going to have to make sure we wrap this up immediately. Captain Annie is over here busy exploring the rest of the ship, so I guess it's up to... no, let's go over to... Yeah, let's talk to one of these people. Let's talk to Rebe. And let's accept their surrender. Another very... easy, I might even say. I think we're ready for the pirate base, because this was an easy takedown. We take a bunch of prisoners. More prisoners to sell off. Great. And we need to find that slave so we can free him. I actually kind of forgot to check in on the other one and see what happens. Oh, there's Quentin. Okay. Now, did we not claim this ship? Is it not a derelict? Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. We have it now. Good. So we take their winnings and we take their prisoners to sell them off so that they can, exact justice for their crimes of selling other humans. It's a little confusing, I know. Follow me on this. We sell them because they sold other people, but we are selling them to to good people, and we decide who's good. Yes. So the morality is a little rough there, but Again, you know, it's space. What do you want? Space is tough. Okay, I think Alan's following. So we get Alan on board there. Frank ejects. You gotta go find some more people here. Yeah, go get. Okay, this is a lot of This is bad. This is a lot of prisoners. We're gonna need to find the pirate, the military alliance, and sell them immediately. Okay, apparently that shuttle is full, so we're gonna load this one up. And as we do that, we look back on what we've done here and feel pretty good. I can't help but wonder if we are kind of becoming the bad guys. I don't think so. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Captain Annie tells you to banish the thought. We're making so many refugees. How could we possibly be bad? All right, follow me. And board this ship. So we're gonna get everybody on board this ship. Captain Annie heads over here to survey the wreck, survey the captain's quarters. We're gonna dock over here on the right ship this time and get those prisoners back in that bunk. This, we can, never mind, cancel. We can undraft that shuttle. And this one appears to be full-ish. Who else do we have? Okay, let's get Frank out here and get Frank to have Quentin follow us. Okay, let's release Lori so we have a bit of room there, I guess. And let's get Frank back on there to bring Quentin with us, hopefully. Quentin, board the shuttle. Okay, Frank leaves again. We're going to try this again. Oh, he is following. Okay, so there's just no room on the shuttle, I guess. Maybe they've changed that, because you used to be able to just, like, throw, like, 600 people on board a shuttle. Apparently it's not going to happen. All right, that's fine. We're going to dock this one back home and get rid of all those prisoners. We'll stop these vessels so they can do some more chores. Undraft that shuttle. Surely those prisoners will deal with themselves eventually. And we prepare ourselves for the battle ahead. So stock up, boys. Take all that you can, because we're going to need it all in the next battles. Also, let's mine. Let's do some mining as well. I hope you found this to be truly solid content, as I was saying before trying to conclude the video. I hope you enjoy whatever it is we're going to play next, and I hope you are geared up for some serious pirate base destruction coming up. Captain Annie takes a look at the command deck. What is it all for, she thinks. What is all this fighting for? For justice, she says, and strengthens her resolve. And we'll see you in the next video of whatever it is we play.